for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Now Denver's starting five. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. Now here's Murray. Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A. You know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to White. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Well, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Murray against White. And here's Gordon from the arc. White with a steal. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by White.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Pritchard. Pass to White. Launches it, and he can't get that one. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The drive by Watson. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
A top passer at his position, Jokic is consistent at moving the ball.
Gordon against Tatum. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Puts one up from 19. The putback.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic, a low down on the blocks.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Tatum finds Pritchard. Gordon with a steal. In transition. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by White. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. Here's Tatum. Back to White. Fades away. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets trail. Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player.
Kick out to Brown. Clock at 4. Here's White. Here's Vucevic. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Murray with it. Guarded by Vucevic. Pass to Hardaway. Murray for 3. He drops it from range.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
It's Brown on the wing. Can they get it? Yep, that one goes.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Jokic. Inside. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer. He loves throwing it down.
Celtics trail by 4. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Hardaway. From deep. They get it again. Right side Watson takes the three. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Brown passes to Vucevic. White looking it over. On the wing, Tatum. Outside Pritchard. Shot to stop the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Murray passes to Gordon. The 3 is up. Back to Murray. This one for 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Celtics trail by 5. With the fadeaway. Gordon pulls it in.
I think everybody in the building expected them to make that collective shot.
White with a steal. Pass to Brown. Fires the 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Nuggets lead by 5. Outside Hardaway. And here's Jokic. Gordon outside. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Gordon's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Now Pritchard. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to White. Here's the 3. Counted from distance. White's got 6.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Watson passes to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Now Gordon. Shoots over Tatum. And again, it's Denver missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with 1 hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Watson. Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Brown in for Murray. Now here's Johnson. Jokic in the post to win the cold spell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jokic has got his 2nd basket of the game.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his 1st foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
White for 3. Here's Kata. The kick out to White. And there's a 3-second violation. So it's Denver now. Brown looking around. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. And that one's good. And it's a 4-point Denver lead. Well, the Celtics shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Here's White from downtown. Counted. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Johnson against White. Pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Brown. Now here's Jokic. He's covered closely. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
Boston trailing. Now Brown. Fade away. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And Denver's shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Now here's Jokic. Give him 8 points now. Johnson on the wing. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 2. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
White against Johnson. Pass to Gonzalez. Clock at 6. White for 3. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in.
For Boston, number 30, Sam Hauser.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Brown. Hauser grabs the board.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Pass to Keita. Gets a second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Here's Johnson. White with the steal. And they're running for the finish. Misses the slam off the fast break. Brown passes to Jokic. There's 39 seconds left now in the first quarter. No good on the triple. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. On the wing, Hauser. Back to White. Jacks up a 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Johnson. Valanciunas passes to Brown. Here's the floater. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets. On the glass, he was an absolute top. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Vucevic finds White. Ooh, here's White on the drive. And the power finish by Vucevic.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Brian, back to you.
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Fires There's the three. Connects from downtown. Hauser's got himself on the board with a three there.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Now Valanciunas, covered by Vucevic. Here's Gordon. The putback. They kick it out to Murray. There's Murray with the triple.
This is one of those nights where Murray was just determined to take over, and he's carried through with that determination.
The kick out to White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Denver leading by 4. Pass to Watson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Watson's got 7.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
There's Tatum with the 3. Watson with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. There's a chance of their lead hitting double digits here.
And that really would put them in control.
Pass to Watson. Vucevic with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And Tatum fires one home.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
The Nuggets lead by 6. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Now Valanciunas. Here's Watson. The three-pointer off the mark.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Tatum with it. Checked by Gordon. Here's Pritchard. They get it back. Back to Tatum. For 3. Denver grabs the miss. Murray scanning the floor. Boston with a rebound. White's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Gordon against Tatum. Back to Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, Vucevic is pretty good, guys, in catch and shoot situations. That's not often the case for a guy his size.
Murray passes to Watson. And here's Hardaway, defended by Pritchard. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon with the drive. And Gordon with the big finish.
And whenever there's an opportunity to drive, Gordon just flies to the rim. Great quickness, breathtaking quickness.
Gordon against Tatum. Outside, Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. He has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line, Derek White.
And he drops the first.
Line for 2 shots.
White hits them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside Murray. Pass to Gordon. There's the 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Pritchard against Murray. Vucevic, the pass to Pritchard. Oh, Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Murray. Murray gets it done inside.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And Dayton Watson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Brown. The kick out to White. Pass to Tatum. Tries again. Nice look inside from Tatum.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
And here's Murray. He's got 16. Now Hardaway. Now Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Pass to Walsh. And he hits it to tie the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Gordon left side. Just 4 to shoot. From the elbow. Off the left rim and out. The Celtics have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Here's Gonzalez. Yet to see a basket. Here's White. Pass to Queta. Here's Gonzalez. Hardaway comes with a double. And Gonzalez gets it to go. And it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Denver has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To stop the run. Now here's Jokic. Here's Murray. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th assist in this one. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Outside, Brown. Pass to Gonzalez. Back to Brown. Rebounded by Denver. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game. Looking to get it going. It's blocked. To the middle. Stolen. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Shot is good by Gordon.
And although he's 6'9", Gordon runs and sprints like a much smaller man. He's got gazelle-like form and speed in transition.
Brown inside, defended by Watson, and he gets it to go. Brown's got 4 points this quarter. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Murray passes to Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gordon. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by White. White's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. And then for Denver, Brown's checked in for Gordon. Cam Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. Pass to Gonzalez. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets trail. Outside Johnson. And here's Jokic. Back to Johnson. Here's Watson. Denver needs to get off a shot. Jokic. And there's the rejection. Here's Walsh. Covered by Johnson. Queta. Pass to Gonzalez. Now White. Pass to Walsh. From behind the arc. And it's Denver with a rebound. Johnson passes to Brown. We've got 1:23 left in the second period. Johnson with it. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Knocks down the triple.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Now here's Jokic. Give him 8 points now. Got it! Jokic down low.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Gonzalez passes to White. Let's go with a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And the basket by Jokic.
Well, he's so crafty, a really tricky player. I mean, Jokic likes to go with the floater when the defense least expects it.
Pass to Gonzalez. 16 seconds left in the first half. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Walsh. And he banks in the layup. Walsh has got his second basket.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Pass to Jokic. Fader on the way. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front. They lead by 3. Well, now a minute. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3. And it's Shireman missing. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Here's Hardaway, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Hardaway's got his first points of the night.
Skilled at scoring in a variety of ways. I mean, give Hardaway Jr. these looks, and he's happy to oblige.
Got it. And the Celtics lead by 1. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Left side Murray. Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Hauser grabs the board. And the Celtics shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Pass to Garza. Here's Shireman, defended by Hardaway. Here's Walsh. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. Oh, swiped away. Here's Shireman, defended by Hardaway. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Shireman. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Right side Murray. A shot from the high post. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Launches a three. Pure from three-point range. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
They need this. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Nikola Vucevic, Jason Tatum.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock from the high post. The shot no good. Celtics lead by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Yeah?
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And that one drops.
Identifying the weakness in the defense and exploiting it.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Up top, Tatum. Defended by Gordon. Left side, Brown. Over Gordon. Fades and shoots. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
You know, when Brown has that jump shot working, guys, he's very hard to slow down. Nice looking release on his shot.
Murray passes to Jokic. From deep three-point land. And Pritchard pulls it down.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Tatum passes to Vucevic. Tatum inside. Gordon's on him. Tatum can't hit. Nuggets trail by 6. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tatum drives in. Offensive board. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon. And the Nuggets making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in.
Number 17, Jonas Valanciunas.
Here's Tatum. Shoots over Valanciunas. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Vucevic. And that's 10 points for Jason Tatum.
And, you know, for a bigger guy, Vucevic really dishes the ball well out there. He's a terrific passer and does a nice job recognizing easy scoring chances.
Knocks down the long J.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Brown. Pass to Vucevic. Right side Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Valanciunas with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Murray. Now here's Watson, defended by Brown. Murray for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Murray's got 26 points.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Up and over Gordon. Tatum, shot is good. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. doing it all.
Pritchard against Murray. Hardaway up top. Pass to Gordon. Denver moving it around. The three. And another three for Denver.
This is Hardaway Jr.'s bread and butter. Really lethal off the catch.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Boston with some changes. Cadiz checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And Derek White subbed in for Walsh. And then for Denver, Brown's checked in for Watson. Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Brown in for Murray. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Gordon against Pritchard. Pass to Valanciunas. Pritchard with a steal. Shoots. Here's Queta. And it's Denver with a rebound. Outside Brown. Valanciunas with it. Now guarded by White. The shot by Brown, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Right side Pritchard. Brown against Gordon. Brown draws the double. Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Gordon, that's short off the rim.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
Here's Brown, plenty of space, nails the wide-open jumper. And now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Watson in for Gordon. Nuggets trail by 5.
Jokic, Watson.
And here's Jokic. He's got 12. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game. Celtics lead by 3. Now Tatum. 12 points for him. Count it. Good.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. It's Watson on the wing. He's guarded by White. Back to Watson. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 7 assists in the game. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. 2-point game. Outside White. Back to Tatum. It's deflected. White against Johnson for the tie. And the layup is up and in. And it's 7 points for Cam Johnson.
I can't figure out why they aren't going to him more. I mean, he's scoring the ball well for him.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident. 1:37 left in the third. Pass to Jokic. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Kick out to Brown. grabs the board. Denver has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Brown with it, guarded now by Watson. Here's Cada. Got it. Good job in the low post. Cada's gotten his second bucket. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Here's Jokic. And he can't bank that one in. Boston's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to White. The 3. Rebounded by Denver. Left side, Brown. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 9 assists now tonight. Tatum from long range. Tatum rips the 3. Up in time, and so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Celtics lead by 3. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Sam Hauser. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Garza in at the power forward position. That's the Boston 5. Rejected by Jokic.
Hey, give Jokic credit. He's worked hard on his body and his defensive game.
Hardaway finds Murray. Up top, Valanciunas. Jokic passes to Hardaway. No good with the triple.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Hauser. Rebounded by Johnson. Nuggets trail by 3. Murray inside. Defended by Pritchard. Lets a floater go. And the shot goes down. Murray's got 28 points for the game.
Using the soft touch, Murray rainbows it up and down.
Outside Pritchard. Kick out to White. Lets the 3 fly. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Murray against White. Blocked!
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
And stolen by Hardaway. Can't connect from short range. Celtics lead by 4. Pritchard gets it to go.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. 18 points for Nikola Jokic.
And the clever passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the court.
Here's Garza. And here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Murray passes to Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Oh, another miss by Jokic. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 6-point lead. Pass to Hauser. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nuggets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Murray finds Johnson. For 3, Hardaway. On target from range.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
Murray against Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. It's stolen by Johnson. Now here's Hardaway to tie it up. The kick out to Johnson. From deep, Jokic. Oh, what range from the big man, Jokic.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Allie, thank you. Jokic against Vucevic. Fades back. That one is off. The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pritchard against Hardaway. To the left side wing. Here's Garza. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jokic with a screen on White. The drive by Murray. Hardaway, the pass to Murray. It's picked off. That's tipped. Outside White. High arcing shot. And that one's good. White's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Nice selection that time by White. Going to the floater. Every guard needs to have that in his back pocket.
Back to Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Now Hardaway. Over Pritchard. That's good from Hardaway. On the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Celtics have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Murray against Pritchard. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to Johnson. Denver moving it around. To take the lead. Got a hand on it. White with it. Here's Garza. Defended by Gordon. Garza passes to Vucevic. Pritchard surviving the D. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Jokic. 4-3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight. Pritchard against Murray. Here's Garza. Hauser outside. Shot clock at 5. Garza passes to Hauser. Buries it from 3. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Murray coming in hot. Jamal Murray.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Outside Pritchard. Over Murray. Pritchard, no good. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Jokic passes to Johnson from the arc. Tipped. And he stays with it. It's stolen. Now here's Hauser. Covered by Johnson. Pass to White. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jokic finds Murray. The baseline J. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. That's now 32 points for Jamal Murray.
Jokic, so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. He's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Pritchard. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Hauser. Outside, Brown. Oh, Brown.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Pass to Jokic. Hardaway from outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Celtics trail by 3. Now here's Brown. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Nikola Jokic, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the
previous play is under NBA rules.
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Caters checked in for Boston. Free throw good. Brown.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Denver in the lead. And here's Murray. Six on the shot clock. Deflected! And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Three on the clock. Jokic! And the three misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he nails it!
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Now here's Hardaway, defended by Hauser.
Boy, an attacker who's not afraid to get a little rugged and physical. I like Hardaway Jr.'s disposition, fellas.
Shooting for Denver, Tim Hardaway Jr., 2 shots.
That one's good from Hardaway. Both good from the line that time. The Celtics have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Now Brown. Let's loose for three. Got a piece of it. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Oh, impressive footwork down low.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
Murray against White. Here's a pass to Tatum. From 12 feet out. And that basket is good.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Murray against White. Murray inside. And rebounded by Tatum. Boston has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Jokic with it. Guarded by Hauser. Gordon fires. The triple drop.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Gordon against Tatum. 1:07 left in the fourth. Jaylen Brown. Money from three.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Murray with it. Now here's Jokic. To shoot.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
It's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
They've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. He sinks the clutch free throw. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a two-point ball game.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
Tatum. Jokic pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a four-point ball game.
Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Okay, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
For three. Oh, it misses. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Brown. Oh, off target from downtown. So the Nuggets win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Nicola, a great game for you tonight. Are nights like tonight even more enjoyable when you put up huge numbers individually?
I'm going to take a W, to be honest. I mean, that's what we all play for the wins, fans coming for the wins. And we came out and played really good basketball tonight, and hopefully we're going to continue.
Always such a team player. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.